Everybody wind up and let's sing it. Come on. Love. Sing it out. Love and peace. When nothing else could help, love lifted me. Love lifted me. Sing it up there in the balcony. Way up there in the rafters. Sing it. When nothing else could help, that's so good, I think we'll sing that once again. Come on. Love. Pretty good. Listen, I'm going to have every one of you here before you sit down. We are all going to give each other what I call a love, healing, and blessing treatment. When we get to that last line about where it slows down and says, love lifted me, then I want you just to take hands with the people on both sides of you at that line and lift your hands together at that point. Now, you're going to have some healing and blessing experiences as this happens. So everybody get ready now to let love lift you. Because someone has said love is a many splendid thing. And when we all unite in a great feeling of fellowship, there is healing and blessing in this. Love lifted me. Love lifted me. When nothing else could help, love lifted me. Love lifted me. Love lifted me. When nothing else could help, you with such a charge of healing and blessing power that unusual things will begin to happen to you. And you'll never forget that you were here in this service today. Just being in a church like this, a prosperous atmosphere like this, it subconsciously charges you and magnetizes you for riches. And what I'm about to say in these closing 2 minutes, I hope gets on the telecast. Because when we started putting new gold on the walls in this church palace, people wrote to me and said, Reverend Ike, why are you spending all of that money putting gold on the walls? But I know what I'm doing. I know something about mind science. From the moment you walk into our grand foyer and you begin to see all of that palace furniture imported from all over the world and from the palaces of the rich, your subconscious mind begins to absorb opulence. Because you know, whatever you give your attention to affects your destiny. And if you're going to church where they're always poor-mouthing it and begging, that will rub off on you too. I want all of you just look around in here now and soak in this opulence. Look at the walls. In the book of Revelation, the holy city, the New Jerusalem, the city of God. God built the foundations of his city out of precious stones and made his gates out of pearls. God paved his streets with gold and walls with jasper. And if that's good enough for God, it's good enough for me. Because you see, I too am a child of the King. I'm out of that old poverty consciousness. And I can tell you what it's all about because I've been there. And I'm glad I'm out. So every time you come here, even if you never heard anything, if you just open your eyes that you may see. And I can't understand why people are thinking that there's virtue in poverty and that God's people should be poor anyway. Rise, shine, give God glory. When you know that God is within you and that God is for you and nothing can be against you, you will find that every round goal and now the peace and the love, the joy and the happiness, the success and the prosperity, the healing and the blessing, the answer, the solution, the guidance and the wisdom, all of the good that God is, go with you. above you and beneath you, beside you, around you, behind you, within you, and before you, and make smooth, beautiful, and perfect your way.